Welcome to the Ozone, where O breaks down the screen, movies, shows, what he's seen. Buckle up, it's time to lean into the Ozone. Welcome to the Ozone, where O breaks down the screen, movies, shows, what he's seen. Buckle up, it's time to lean into the Ozone.
I watch a lot of TV and I watch a lot of movies.
So do we
All right, we're gonna wrap this one up. We're hitting that.
We got to lean somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Do we want to lean into that thing?
Yeah,
Boy, I just made that sound.
Leaning on that
that
thing.
sounds nasty as fuck.
You said leaning on that thing?
Damn, did he?
That sounds so
You said
bad.
take that,
Was
that,
it
lean into
supposed to
that
go there?
thing.
Leaning on that thing?
I said lean into that thing, but yeah.
Shit.
What's that thing? What's that? What we talking about here?
Like, oh man, I messed that all up.
No, I knew what it was supposed to be. I just didn't want to get a name
Leaning
for it.
on-
And then after I said it, I was like, oh, I made that sound so nasty.
Yeah, you messed up the whole multiverse.
It's time to lean into the Ozone. What you got?
I have Stranger Things. I want to say shout out to Jamie Campbell Bower. He's the guy who plays Henry / Vecna. And I want to say, out of all of the series that I've watched and the movies that they build up a bad guy, he got to be one of the best. He shows a range of emotions in an actor that like you rarely see in in a lot of actors. This is a bad guy. He gave you sadness. He kind of made you happy at one point. He gave you sadness. He gave you fear. He gave you animosity. He showed all of those emotions in his face. So I want to say a big shout out to him. He's like one of the best bad guys I think I've seen in a series in a long time. And with that being said, they killed him in 5 minutes. So
Dang. He pissed off the wrong person.
I hate that they did this big build up of this diabolical character. He's supposed to be like the Thanos of Stranger Things, and they snuffed him out so quick. It just didn't feel right. I did not like the ending of Stranger Things. I like a lot of the things that led up to the ending, but the actual ending itself was not good at all. They have this big boss battle, okay?
You about to give away the ending?
Huh?
You about to give away the ending?
Spoiler alert.
They should have seen it by now.
Spoiler alert.
Yes.
Spoiler alert. You should have seen it by now. If you ain't seen it, then you behind because it came out on New Year's Eve.
So wait,
Wait a minute. They
Dang.
probably was out kicking it on New Year's Eve, but they should have came back and watched Stranger Things.
Yeah.
When they got done kicking it, they should have came back and well, by the time this aired, they had probably been already seen it anyway, right?
Yeah,
I got a question.
Yeah.
This is Stranger Things. I want to say season 5.
Yes, Stranger Things season 5.
I've been told by people close to me that I've seen at least 1 through 3, even though I don't remember it.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go back and watch all the shit. But do they all intertwine, or is it different things per season? Is 5 a continuation?
Yes,
One to the
yes. It's a continuation. It's nothing. It doesn't break from the main plot of the story.
Okay.
They're fighting this entity called Vecna. He is from a different. Is he from a different universe? No, he's a multi-dimensional demon. That's what he is. He's from a different dimension. And so he's the main antagonist of the movie. Throughout the series, it's Vecna / Henry. Henry, like I say, Henry is one of the best diabolical demons I've seen in the series. And they took him out too fast. They did this big build up, 5 seasons of building up a character, and I felt the fight scene wasn't long enough, and the way that they killed the boss that's connected to Vecna. So it's another entity called the Black Hand at the end, and it's like this big ugly ass spider looking monster that looked like a hand when he was dorsal or dormant or whatever. So he came to life, and the kids they start hammering into him with bullets and fire. For one, I felt that how can you kill this boss monster with bullets and fire? But Vecna, it took them 5 seasons, and he was kicking their ass for 5 seasons. The shit just don't make sense to me.
Dang.
You need powers to deal with Vecna. They was using their powers against him. That's what 11 was doing. But you have this other entity that he get killed in 5 minutes with bullets and some some gasoline balloons and a little flamethrower. I didn't like it. I didn't like
Dang.
it. It ended too quick. I was looking forward to like this big fight scene, this big boss battle between 11 and the other psychic guy who got powers, and I thought they were just gonna go all in, but it disappointed me.
Did he get killed in the last episode?
To get killed in the last here's another thing. Nobody died. Nobody died in the last episode.
Damn.
It felt too safe. I felt like they was playing it safe when it came to these characters. I felt like they didn't want to displease their fan base because it came to one point when they were on the platform and Steve was he fell off the platform and it cut to black. And you was like, oh my God, Steve is finna die. Then they cut back on. No, Steve got caught by Jonathan. Like, what the fuck?
Opposite of Walking Dead, because Walking Dead, remember, in the beginning, all the good characters was getting.
And you know what? And that's what kept you going. Yeah. Even throughout the seasons, a couple of people died here, and like Billy and whatever season he died in. A couple of main characters, bit the dust in Stranger Things, but not enough. Okay, not enough died for me to really care about the characters at a certain. I just felt like I felt that they were always safe at this point. When I watched the end of, I was like, there was no degree of fear that I felt for them. You know how when you watching a movie and you feel that fear for that character, the projection of, I didn't feel it. I did not get that from the last episode, and it was disappointing. Like Game of Thrones, when they killed Ned Stark, oh my God, I almost cried. The emotion that you get from a character that I was crying when they killed Ned in Game of Thrones. I was like, they built him up to be the nice guy. He was just he was taking care of his family. He was trying to hold the realm together. And when he died, I might shed a little tear or something. I felt that character in my heart. With these characters, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel that. Even when 11 disappeared, she didn't quite die, but she's not quite there. I didn't feel nothing for 11 when she just vanished and just, they almost did like the Thanos snap with her. Like she just whisked on away, and I didn't feel nothing for her for real. Like her ending wasn't epic enough for me. Their stories at the end wasn't epic enough. Everybody lived. Somebody should have died. So I could feel something. I didn't feel nothing at the end. What they did was they kept the door open for another another reiteration of Stranger Things, because
that's what I was going to ask him. Did he think they did that to go into a spinoff of something else
with all new characters?
So at the end, the kids that Vecna caught, the special 12 that was helping him with that he harnessed his energy from, 5 of those kids, they showed them running down the stairs in the basement, how like the original ones did, playing Dungeons and Dragons. And they show a different group of kids looking like they finna go through the same shit that they just went through, that the other kids went through. Okay. So,
can you tell us about the controversy everyone's talking about?
Oh, so the controversy with the one guy, he came out as being gay. Okay, that was the big thing that everybody was talking about.
Hold on, who came out to be what?
I can't.
Who came out to be what?
Controversy behind it?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, it's I can't forget. I can't remember his name. Will? Yeah, was it Will?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Will came out. First of all, the way he came out. Okay, people got to understand. This is set back in the 80s, okay? Set back in the 80s, being gay or being lesbian, it was taboo. It was not looked upon nicely to be gay or lesbian in the 80s. So shout out to them for he really brought out that emotion of trying to get this off his chest. It was like a big build-up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. The build-up, I didn't think that's what the build-up was gonna be, him coming out like, I'm gay. Because he really sold it.
Is we talking about a superhero?
No, Will is the character in Stranger Things. He also has a power, and he was the first kid that Vecna caught and transferred his power into him to help him tunnel through to reality, to our reality from the upside down. Okay,
This is power come from.
his power comes from
What kind of tunneling is he doing with his power?
Okay, so basically Vecna sticks a tentacle in his mouth and transfers power to Will so Will can help him tunnel into our reality, our world.
Okay.
Now, the fact that they made this man come out, they made this boy come out gay after getting something stuck in his mouth.
Dang, they were pushing it.
You know where it came from.
Was this Diddy inspired?
I was going.
It feels like
Take that.
he was crying. He was like, I got something to tell you guys. I just don't know how to tell you, and I just hope nobody hates me for it. And it was like a big 5 or 10 minute build up, and he comes out like, I don't like girls.
Oh my God.
What? You don't like girls?
And his name is Bill?
Yeah.
Why that was important to even put that in?
Well, satisfy sponsors, I guess.
And this time you gotta. It's just more balance.
So they're like, Bill, deep throat the tentacle. We need powers. Let's go.
You have
the gag reflexes.
Oh my God.
Nah, Bill's a superhero. You don't have no gag reflexes.
Why?
I'm just wondering, ain't they putting all that in there?
I just felt the contrast of it was he's gay and he's sticking tentacles in his mouth. Like it's Vecna's tentacles.
How did they get away with that?
You know what? I don't know. Because I don't think they looked at it in that context of him coming out gay and getting shit shoved in his mouth. They didn't put that correlation together.
How can you not in today's age?
Well, again, like you said, it was supposed to be back in the 80s.
Yeah, it was.
So this was as you're winding down, what can we do to throw a curveball?
True.
And then another thing, Vecna kidnapped 12 kids, and that alone right there, he's just taking these kids, he's shoving shit in their mouth.
Dang.
Like, it's very diabolical when you look at it in different contexts, so, but yeah, that was, I don't really think they needed that, that part, because I guess it was the Vecna fed off of his fear. And his biggest fear was coming out to be gay.
Dang.
And once he got over that fear of telling his best friend that he looked at him some type of way,
he could deep throw the biggest tentacle out there and kick everybody's ass.
Once he got over it, maybe he liked it when he stuck the tentacle in his mouth. Maybe that might have changed him then and there as a kid. Like he had some.
That's some wild shit for. and he's a child, and he's a child.
Huh?
I said, who are the writers of this?
Apparently they are
Duffer Brothers, something like that.
Yeah, yep.
Combs?
The Duffy Brothers.
Dusty Brothers?
Duffy.
I never saw it. I'm protesting.
Wow, that's crazy. You would think that this would be like, whoa, I think we went too far on that one.
No, I don't.
Last season, I don't think, or last episode?
Yeah, it was the last episode, this last season, episode.
Oh, they were just like, hell,
so it was just like, let's just throw everything at the. For one, I feel like it was rushed. The last episode it felt like a rush job. It's like, okay, let's get this shit over with.
And that's what I was going to say early. Netflix has a history of when they close with something that disappoints the fans, they almost always come out and say that it has something to do with the budget. They almost every time.
Well, these motherfuckers be broke then. They be some broke motherfuckers because, boy, they be rushing some good shit. Like, they rush good things. So Stranger Things, that is my review. What I think, I kind of want to know what everybody else think about it. So
I haven't seen it, but from what you told me, maybe they were just like, hey, y'all, we getting killed by this Diddy documentary. We got to do some Diddy shit to steal some of that fame. Had that kid deep throat tentacle, and that's his superpower. Let's go.
Have him come out gay and deep throat tentacles. He'd
Yeah.
been deep throating tentacles for a long time, ever since he was a kid.
That's so fucked up.
He's the cocksucker. Damn. Talking about the character, though.
Damn.
About the character.
For the first time, Jack has said something that's going to get us removed instead of me. I'm proud of you. Welcome to the major leagues. Well, we got to wrap this up. I think the censor police are at our door now.